Hello everyone, Debbie here. Welcome back to Barossa Valley Crafts. Today we're going to make this card. So I saw this somewhere, I can't remember where, but I just had a muck around with it and this is my take on it. So it looks like that when it's closed. It'll have more to it when we make it. And when it's open, you have this. So when you stand it up, this all comes out. Not sure how the light is on that. So this will come out like that. So I guess a concertina card or a cascading card, pop-out card, I don't know what you would call it. So it looks like that from the top and that from the front. So it's a lot of cutting out and things to do, but let's see how we go. So to start off with, you will need 3 pieces of card, 10.5 by 7 inches or 26.5 by 17.7 centimetres. Now with the first one, I'll just peel that off. If I leave it there, hopefully you can still see it. So with the first of those 3 pieces, you're going to score the first one at 2.5 inches and 2 3/4 inches, then 7 3/4 of an inch and 8 inches. So just going through those again, 2.5 inches or 6.4 centimetres, 2 3/4 of an inch or 7.3 centimetres, 7 3/4 of an inch or 19.7 centimetres, and then the last one at 8 inches or 20.3 centimetres. So that's the base for your card. So we'll just pop that aside. Now we'll go to the next ones. So with your next one, you will do this the same on both pieces of card. So on the remaining 2, you're going to score at 2.5 inches or 6.2 centimetres, 5 inches or 12.5 centimetres, 7.5 inches or 18.9 centimetres, and then the last one at 10 inches or 25.4 centimetres, and then that will leave you with an 1/2 inch tab just at the end. So you need to do that 2 times. Okay, so now we'll just move that out of the way. So then on the one that you've scored just then, from your little tab score line, so from your tab score line down to here, so this is, so from the bottom left hand corner, so you've got your little tab on your right, on the left from the bottom, measure up 2 inches and put a little mark. Now that section here, this is all going to be cut away. So using a trimmer or scissors, whatever you've got, cut away on that line. So you will end up with 2 of these. Then on one of them, from the bottom, measure up 2 1/4 inches, put a little mark and cut along that mark, up to that mark on the score line. Now I'm going to just redo this one a tiny bit. So it's got a little tiny slither taken out of it, like so. I'll just cut that out. Okay. Then on the other piece, do the same thing, but this time measure from the top. So you're using the the middle one. So let's put it this way. So you've got your tab score line on the right, then you've got your next score line, then the third, then the fourth. So from your tab score line, miss the first one, then on the next one is the one that you're scoring on. Again, do another mark at 2 1/4 inches from the top, and then trim on the score line to remove that little tiny slither. So I'll just trim there, like so. Cut that out. So now these two should interlock like so. Okay, so that's the inside of your card. So once you've interlocked them, lay them down, then fold them so that you've got, let's see, so we're going to fold those ones in, and then we're going to fold those ones back, and then fold on the score line there with your tab backwards. So you will end up with that. I'll just trim this away a bit. I haven't done that very straight. That's got it. Now you'll see here at the top, you've got your two little tabs showing there. So we're just going to trim those off, like so. And that's what you are left with. Okay. So hopefully that's all made sense. I've done a terrible job of trimming those. It's not very straight at all. Let me try again. It only needs to have a little bit taken out. There we go, that's got it. All right, so now we're going to bring back in our base card. Okay, and we're going to fold it on those score lines. Now the reason we've got the little gusset bit is to allow the card to be able to close when it's all put together. I'm using a 300 GSM card, so it's pretty thick. Okay, just do that. And we'll open that up. And we're going to put this one together again, like so. And then that is going to get attached to the inside here. So I'm just going to flip that one over. Pop some glue on here. Now it's up to you whether you want to use glue or double-sided adhesive. It's a personal preference. Line that up so it's level with the bottom and the top and with your inner score line. Give it a good press, and then do the same on the other tab, and that should just fold over into place so that they're butted up against each other and inside there, so it will all be able to close. Okay, just make sure it's all together. There we go. So that's now the base of your card there, ready to decorate. Now, while that's drying, we're just going to pop that aside. Just put my pin back in my glue so it doesn't dry. Now we've got lots of cutting to do. So to start off with, I'll bring back my little sample. This one I've just done with paper because I was just playing around and I didn't want to waste a lot of card until I got it right. So we're going to cut 6 strips to start with that are 6 3/4 by 2 1/4 inch or 17 by 5.7 centimetres. So I've cut these two are going to go inside there. these two are going to go in there, and then these two will go, I'm not sure which way I'll do it yet, I'll work that out when I get to it. They will go on the front of the card. So that's those 6 pieces. So 6 strips, 6 3/4 by 2/4 of an inch, 17 by 5.7 centimetres. So that's those 6. Then we've got the decorative pieces in here. So we'll start with this piece here, and we'll call that one strip 1. So strip 1, you need to cut 2 pieces that are 6.5 by 2 1/4 inches, or 16.5 by 5.7 centimetres, and they will go in there. Strip 2, which is this one, cut 2 pieces, 5 1/4 by 2 1/4 inches, or 13.5 by 5.7 centimetres. So 2 of those for there. This one we will call strip 3, and again you need 2 of those, 4 1/8 by 2 1/4 inches, or 10.4 by 5.7 centimetres. So that's those 2. And then this one, strip 4, again you cut 2, 2 7/8 of an inch by 2 1/4 of an inch, or 7.3 by 5.7 centimetres. And they're going to go there. Okay, so now you'll also need a belly band. So the belly band is 12 inches by 1.5 inches, or 30.5 by 3.7 centimetres. And the little piece that you're putting on your belly band, you can do that whatever size you like. I mean, the one I'm doing is 2.5 by 2.5 inches, and then just a little decorative piece to stick on top. But as I said, you can do whatever size you like to suit the card that you're doing. Then you will also need another little strip. So this one is 3 by 3/4 of an inch, or 4.7 by 2 centimetres, and score it at 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 2 and 2.5 inches. So 1/2 inch or 1.4 centimetres, 1 inch or 2.6 centimetres, 2 inches or 5.2 centimetres, and then 2.5 inches or 6.5 centimetres. And that will then fold like so. And you'll see why we're using that in a moment. So that will look like that. Hopefully you can see that. So that's for the front. So that is going to go on here to attach your little piece there. And again, you can use whatever size you like to suit what you're doing. The one I'm doing is 2 1/4 inches square. So we'll pop that aside. And then I have just cut this piece, and that's going to go on the back of the card to do your greetings on. Okay, so the papers that I'm actually using are from Couture Creations. They are the Australian, oh hang on, let me see if I can find, here we go. They're Couture Creations Australia, the Lucky Country Collection papers. So that's what I'm using to put this one together. Okay, so now let's bring this back in. Now, sorry, this is going to be longer than my normal tutorials. Now we're going to unhook this for now because I want to put some papers in here. So I'm going to use strip 1 to go in here. Now, to work these out, what I'm doing is I'm going to sit this in here, like so, and then with my pencil, I'm going to mark it so that the little space between there and the top of the card is going to be about the same down this side. So I'll just put a little mark there. And then I will draw a line from that corner to that little mark. And I'm going to cut along there. Like so. And now that will attach to in there. So before I attach that, I'm going to put it with the other piece like so and match them up and then cut that so it's exactly the same, and now they will both fit in there like that. So we'll attach those into there. Now, this is how you'll do each of the strips. So they'll all be done the same way. So we'll just pop that in there and attach this one in here. Like so. So now when that's closed, that's how it will look. So now we'll just hook those back in. It's just easier to do it unhooked. So that's how that looks. Oh, I just need a little bit more glue just up on this corner. It's got it. Okay, so now we're going to just open those over that way. And then from the 6 strips, so these ones are going to go in here. So I'm going to attach those. So I'll just pop some glue on there and put that in there. So I'm trying to get a fairly even border around. So I'll put that one there and these one. So this is the second of the 6. So I'll pop that in here. Pop that into place, and we're going to do the same now on the other side. So I'll put this one in here and this one will go here. So I'll just pop those in. While I'm doing this, I'll just let you know that I do have a Facebook group called Cardmaking for Beginners and Beyond. I will add the link in the description, and if you'd like to join, you're more than welcome. Be sure to answer the question to join though, otherwise you'll get declined. And you can share your creations with like-minded people, and we're not limited to brand. You can use any brands, any genuine branded products. And we'll pop that one there. Okay, now I forgot to do the little strip for inside, but that's okay. So I've just got a little piece here I'm going to cut at 1 inch wide. I'm going to fold that in half. I'm going to attach that to the inside of here. I'll do that in a minute because we'll put these on first. It might be easier, I think. Okay, so now, where's my... So now we're going to go to strip 2. So again, I just lined it all up and trimmed it Then I line that up with this one and cut it so it's the same. And they will now go in there. So we'll just pop some glue on and put that into place. And we'll do the same to the other one. And pop strip 2 there. And we'll open that up and go to strip number 3. So again, I just lined it up, marked it out and trimmed it off, put the 2 together and cut it so that I know that they're going to be the same. And we'll pop those into place. And same on the other side. Okay. So now, if I go back to my little strip here, I'm just going to pop some glue on that side and close that over onto there, and then do the same on that side. So that will now hold that together when it's opened. Then we're going to go back to this little piece that we had here. So with this one, we're going to attach that here. So when it opens, it will pop out on it. So folding it like so, put a little bit of glue on that side, a little bit on that side, and line up that join with the seam of your card where the join is. Give it a bit of a press, get it so it sticks down. Then we're going to go to strip number 4. So again, I have done the same thing. I have measured them up and trimmed them so that they're going to fit in there. So we'll just attach those into place. Put one there. And one on this side. So with these 2 pieces, I selected some pictures that I wanted. Rather than having just a pattern, I wanted to actually have the birds in there, like so. So now that's that. So now when you open it up, this will pop out. So this is where I've done this little koala, and he's going to sit. I might put him like that. He's going to sit there. So I'm going to pop a bit of glue onto that little tab. Line him up. Now, although I've done this shape, you could do a circle, you could do an oval, you could do any shape you like to go there. Now I'm going to close these over and add my 2 strips on the front. I don't know which way to do them. Actually, I might do them like that. So we'll pop some glue onto those. So I'll pop that on there. And put this one on the other side. If you're enjoying my video, please do give me the thumbs up and do subscribe if you'd like to be notified as I do more. I try and do them every Friday when possible. Okay, so that's that. So now I've just got a couple of little bits here. So these were just with the pack, the ephemera pack for the papers. And I'm going to attach them there and there, I think. So we'll just pop a little bit of glue on here. bit on his tail for there. Okay, so when we open it up, maybe you need to see it that way to see what it's all like. The lighting's not very good. We've got a very dull day here at the moment. So it looks like that from the top. And it looks like that from the front. I'll just close that over. And then on the back, I'm going to attach this on here. So that's where you can write your greetings. Just pop that into place there. And now we'll put the belly band on. So with the belly band, you just pop that into place. Now you don't want to do this too tight. If you do it too tight, you'll have trouble getting them off and on. So that should be about right there. So I'm going to pop some glue there and close that over. And then I've got this flower that I'm going to stick on here. So that will sit there. Just give it a good press, make sure it's all stuck down. Put my pin back in my glue. The amount of times I have forgotten to do that, and it dries out. And that's the card all finished. So I'll just clean up my mess a bit. Okay, so if I lift my camera a bit, I'll take off the belly band, open up the card, and there it is from the top. And that's it from the front. We'll close it all down, and you can do your greetings on the back. And that's it, all done. So yeah, it took a little while, but I think it's really worth it. I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, please do give me the thumbs up, and we'll catch you all again soon. Bye.